Hey everyone, how's it going? So I've been getting a lot of requests to try this drawing, so I'm finally going to do it. And I'm going to show you guys how to draw Desghidorah. Now, this drawing is really big. It's going to be one of the biggest of all the Godzilla monsters that I've made. And I'm going to try my best to fit everything in here and also draw big enough that you guys can see. So, I apologize if the wings aren't quite as big, if the tail's not quite as long or something. I just want to make sure I can fit all three heads and the entire body into this picture. Okay, so I'm going to start the first head up here really high, and this is going to be the middle head. So I'm going to start up here, and I'm just going to make a little line that just curves down and then right back up. Then, starting here, I'm going to draw a line. It's just going to curve around. It's going to touch those, and then it's going to curve all the way up to here. Then, I'm just going to draw a line that goes up and down, and I'm going to repeat this so it looks like there's these really big scales on his face. Then, starting here, I'm going to curve around, and I'm going to draw a line that goes up and down. And I'm just going to continue this around here, and then I'm going to just kind of end it right there. Then starting here, I'm just going to draw a line that's just going to curve up for the nose. I'm going to go down, it's going to curve up, down, and then back up. They have kind of like a creepy smile on their face. Then I'm just going to make a line that goes down and then kind of curves up. Then I'm just going to come back down, curve up, and then end it right here. Then they've got these crazy spikes on their face, so I'm just going to draw some really big pointy spikes that get a little bit smaller as they move down. Then I'm going to add some sharp teeth into here. And then a little curved line to show the other side of the mouth. Then on the tip here, I'm just going to draw a little curved line for a little rhino horn. So that's going to be that middle head. I'm going to put the next head right here. So I'm going to start a little bit lower, and I'm going to just draw a little line that's just going to curve down and up again for the eye. And then this one is going to be more of just a side view. This one's kind of a side, but we see a little bit of the other side. This one's just going to be a full side view. So starting here, I'm going to draw a line that's just going to kind of curve back like this. Draw a little line that just goes up and down. And you can see I'm starting a little bit lower every time so that it looks like it has these really nice spikes on it. Then I'm going to draw a little line just kind of goes up for the nose, kind of curves back around. They put that creepy little mouth on there. Now we're just going to go down and then just kind of curve back like this for the jaw. Then I'm going to start a line here and then just add some more of those big spikes on the sides of the face. I'm going to make one more of these kind of come out so it looks really big. Yeah, that's what we need. Put one more up here for a really big one. And then I'm going to add some pointy teeth. And then that little rhino horn. Now this next one is going to be looking right at us. So we have the side view, the kind of 3/4 turn, and then the frontal view. So this one's going to be lower than this one, about the same plane as this one. So I'm going to start here, draw a line just kind of curves down and up, and then another one does the same thing here, like 2 check marks. Put 2 little half circles in here for the eyes. Then I'm just going to continue these up on each side. And then just kind of continue that same pattern that I've been doing on the other ones. Just to make it look like it's got these really pointy scales on each side. Then I'm going to put 2 pointy lines right here and then one in the middle. Then Then we're going to have a nice line go down and then two little triangles. Then starting here, I'm going to draw the mouth. It's just going to go down and then come back up. Then we're just going to go down, curve up here. Going to add all those spikes on the side of the face. Draw another little line, just kind of curves around for the jaw, and then just connect the spikes. And then we want our little rhino horn in there. And then we can't forget the sharp, pointy teeth. Put a little bit in there. Okay, so Desghidorah, he is a little bit different. He actually has 4 legs on him instead of the traditional 2 from the normal Ghidorah. So I want to kind of add the neck in here and then go into the body. So I don't want to add the full neck details just yet. So I'm just going to make 2 lines to just kind of show where the neck is. So this first one, I'm just going to kind of curve down to here a little bit. And then I'm going to draw a little line right here. This isn't the full neck. This is kind of like the bottom and like the midway point. I'm going to draw another one right to about here. Put that little midway point line in there. And then this one's going to kind of curve down here. And then I'm going to put that midway point right about to here. Kind of continue it down. Okay, so let's get that body in real quick. So, to draw the body, I'm going to start right here. We're going to put his front leg in here first. So I'm just going to make a line that's just going to kind of curve down to here. And then another line is just going to curve into here. Make a line that goes out and then kind of curves in. Then he has 4 claws on here. So I'm going to start this first one. It's just going to curve down and back up. Then I'm going to make a bigger one right here. I'm going to make one that goes really tall, kind of curves down and then comes back. And then another one that sticks out here too. Then I'm going to start here and I'm going to draw a line that just kind of curves down for the body. And then starting right up here, I'm just going to draw a line that's just going to kind of curve down. I'm going to go up and then down kind of where the leg is, and I'm just going to curve a line in. Then draw a line that curves in and out. And then I'm going to draw a line that just goes straight here and then curves back for one toe. Down and back for another one, and then one more time here. Then I'm just going to kind of bring this leg and just kind of curve it around here. And then just kind of connect it to where the body's going to be. Put a little line there. Then, starting back here, kind of by this leg, I'm going to draw a line. It's just going to kind of curve up. And then it's just going to kind of come down like this for the tail. And then I'm going to leave it like that because I want to add the wing in, and the wing is going to kind of come into the tail. So let's come over here and finish this other arm. So I'm going to draw a line. It's just going to kind of curve out and then down like this. I'm going to draw a line. It's just going to curve down and come back for one claw. Down and back for another claw. And then down and back for one more, and then kind of curve back. Then I'm just going to kind of curve it up to here. Then starting here, I'm just going to draw a line that goes down. Just going to curve back for this foot, out and back for this one, and then out and back for this one, and then just kind of curve up. Okay, so now that we have those legs in, we need to add some more of the details. So, we need to get let's do the top of his neck first. So starting here, just kind of like how I did this pattern, I'm going to draw a line that's just going to go up, and then it's going to come down to this line here. Then I'm going to start a little bit lower and do the same thing, and I'm going to continue this pattern down. I won't really see much right here, but then it kind of comes back and just goes right to here. This one I don't see much of it. I'm just going to do a little bit of the same thing. And then this one I'll see quite a bit. So I'm just going to start here, draw a line that goes out and then down. And then I'm just going to kind of continue this all the way down. They have that really, really spiky neck. And then I'm going to make it a little smaller and then have it just kind of run into the body. Okay, now, starting up here, I'm going to draw the wing. Now, like I said, this wing is not going to be quite as big as I want it, but this is about all I can fit in. So starting here by this head, I'm going to just draw a line that's just going to curve up all the way to the corner. It's going to get real skinny and then kind of come down, back to here, and then go right down towards the body. Then I'm just going to draw a little bit of a line in here just so we can kind of see where the skin of the wing is. Now this next wing we're going to see a lot more. So I'm going to start right here on the neck and draw a line that goes up and then into right about here. Little line's just going to go curve out and then come back. Then it's going to go all the way to this corner of the paper. Then I'm going to keep it real skinny, just kind of come back, get big, and then bring it all the way towards the body. Then I'm going to add a little line that just goes down and then comes back up. I'm going to have 4 of these total, so I'm going to put one right here. I'm going to put them kind of at a curve, one here, and then I'm going to add one more right up here. And then I'm just going to kind of connect these with not so much of a perfectly curved line, making them a little bit more jagged and bumpy, and then bring it back to the body. Now I can work on the tail, and kind of the same thing I was doing with the neck here. I'm going to do kind of the same thing with the tail. So I'm just going to start here and just draw a line that goes down and goes out and then comes down. Then instead of starting here, start a little bit lower. And I'm just going to do this. This is just going to kind of give the tail a little bit of texture. And I'm going to keep these a little bit closer together as they go farther down the tail. It's a little tricky. You got to make sure that they are all kind of, even and then getting smaller and smaller when you're following a curve like this. Okay, so here is our basic drawing of the Desghidorah. Now, like you guys said, you didn't want me to start fast forwarding through details, so I'm going to take this through with you guys step by step and just move a little bit quicker than I did on the basic shape. So, let's start on their faces. So, first I'm just going to draw a little curved line underneath the eye. I'm going to draw a little line in here for the pupil. And then I'm just going to draw some little lines kind of around the mouth just to show where the lips are. I'm going to kind of curve this line from the mouth over into one of these spikes. Just going to add some extra little lines at the bottom of the spikes. I'm going to add some extra lines around here, have some little curved lines come down the face. A little line right here by the jaw. And then I'm just going to kind of add some extra little lines right around here, and then I'm just going to throw some little lines around the spikes here. Then same thing on here, draw a little line underneath the eye, a little pupil. Draw some broken lines kind of around the lips here. I'm going to take this line right here, make it go down, and then back up into some more spikes. Have it kind of run right into this one. And add some extra little lines around these spikes. And then just add some more little lines around here. Put some on these horns up here, these spikes. Add a few more spikes kind of around here. Some more little lines around the eyes. couple little more lines coming down here. Do the same thing up here. Some lines up here. Then on this one, kind of same thing. Start with some more lines around the eyes. Give them a couple. Little curved line around the nose. Then we're just going to kind of bring these lines down and then run them into some of these spikes. Add some little extra lines around these spikes. Some extra lines around the eye. And we're just going to kind of add little lines all over here just to make it look a little more realistic. Some more lines around the mouth. Now on the neck here. So, kind of like what we did up here, they're going to have some more curved lines. So I'm just going to draw some lines that just kind of curve up here. Just like this. And they're going to run right into the body here. This one's going to more go down at like a V or U shape and then kind of come back up since this one's kind of looking straight at us. Oops, I forgot to add the pupils in here. Then we're going to do the same thing on this one, just kind of curve these lines up. I'm going to run an extra little line right down the side of each of these necks here. And then just going to add some more little lines in here. I'm going to add just extra little lines kind of around the neck just to show that there's like a curve. So little broken lines kind of coming up too. And then kind of the same thing on these, just little lines kind of follow the curve of the spikes here. Put some on the top here. These just make it look a little bit more realistic. Do the same thing around here, lots of little curved lines. Okay, so that was the easy part. Now comes to the challenging part on the body. So he's got lots of really kind of crazy muscles and lines. It kind of makes him look like he's made out of stone. So let's start right here and draw a line that goes down, up, down again, and then back up and down. Then I'm just going to repeat this pattern here, go out a little bit and make it come back in. This looks like it's kind of different texture. Do the same thing here. Gonna make some of these lines kind of come in here. It's got like little spikes at the end of it, so let's kind of put some little lines right there. Let's add some more little curved lines here. Some extra little lines in between all these. Little lines kind of running up here, some more little broken lines around here. I'm going to make some curved lines for the claws on both of the front hands. And then I'm just going to draw a line that kind of curves up and down here. Line's just going to curve back up and down here. Line's going to curve around here and then kind of come up. Just going to add all these different little sections here just to kind of make some different things, make it look a little bit more realistic. Start a line here, just kind of curves down. Another one here. Some more lines kind of curve into here. Line that goes down and over. Another one down and over. And then just some more little lines around here just to kind of make it look like he's got all these different muscles that are kind of moving. And then you just kind of want to come in and add lots of little lines in here, kind of follow some of the curves of these. You know, there's really no right or wrong way to do these, just kind of make it look like it's got lots of texture and detail on there. Just going to kind of add lots of them in here. Some more lines around here. Put some little curved lines around the claws. Some of your stuff might kind of start to get lost in here. It's okay, you just want to, when we start coloring, you're going to use your different colors to kind of highlight it. Put more lines around the claws there. Then we kind of want to do the same thing on the legs, so I'm going to make a little line that kind of curves around here. I'm just kind of filling this in with just kind of random shapes. Just kind of find open areas and just kind of fill them in. And then just kind of do some different things here. Almost kind of looks like he's made out of different chunks of rock and everything. And then just kind of, once again, add lots of little lines, little details all over the place. Kind of follow the curve of some of these different lines here. These different shapes that we've made. Some curves on the toes. Some more little lines around here, and then some kind of lots of little broken lines around here, just kind of make it look more detailed. Some lines here. Then add some more curves over here. Curved lines on the toes. And things like that. Okay, so then we want to move up to the wings. I'm going to put a little curved line right here, and then a little broken curved line under there to show where the claw's sitting in there. Lots of little lines kind of going down the body here of the wing. Some little curved lines kind of going around it. I'm going to add some little curved lines on these little parts of the wing so they kind of look like bat wings. You can make some little lines going down, little broken ones, little curved ones. They all look cool in here. Then lots of little lines kind of coming down in between here, just to kind of show that there's some really cool like texture and like the skin is stretching. And I'm going to do the same thing here, just lots of broken lines, throw some curves in here, the top and bottom. Then I can kind of throw some more little kind of quick little sketchy lines in there. Then right around here, just going to draw a nice little broken line that kind of goes down. I'll add another little curved line right here just so it kind of looks like there's a little bit more thickness on the tail. I'll add some little curved lines at the bottom, kind of make it look like the tail has some texture. Then just going to kind of throw some more little lines in here. Kind of follow the curve. Start them at the top, at the bottom. Some extra little broken lines. Different little details like this. And then he's got some kind of like crazy spikes on here. So I'm just going to kind of make some, you know, really kind of just random pointy kind of spikes. Get them a little bit smaller as they go down. They're going to stop right there. Just kind of throw some lines on here. And then, there you go. There is your drawing of Desghidorah. This was definitely a long video. There was a lot of drawing in there. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure that you guys are, if you're liking these videos, you are hitting that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm going to start coloring this and fast forwarding.